I would like to introduce Swaminathan sir. We just saw few aspects of schooling, different types of schoolings, regular schooling, homeschooling, normal schooling, special schooling. Ma'am gave us a very nice comparison about various aspects of schooling. We have somebody amongst us who says and claims that I am a vanilla parent. I'm sure sir will explain us what a vanilla parent is by the end of the session. And he has a very nice uh, child who has passed 12th NIOS with 80%, and he's an artist. Adi is an artist. Adi is sir's son, and he's going to pursue college for fine arts. He's preparing for the admission for fine arts. Today, sir is between us to compare the regular and homeschooling approach. So I would not take much of his time. Sir, over to you. All the best, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shamil. Hi, Harshili. Vanilla parent is just my quirky sense of humor. Mostly we have parents come professionals, parents who have done a host of courses and degrees. I've just been a vanilla parent, and as I wrote in the write-up, the lion's share of the credit of the progress of my son goes to my wife, who's been working with him 24/7, and of course the teachers, the therapists, and everyone. Anyway, let's jump to the topic. I see that there are 74 participants. I'm with State Bank, and I was a faculty in the bank's training system. We have a very robust training system. I don't like monologues, so please keep your questions coming in. I'll try to answer whatever best I can. A caveat: I am not an expert in this field, point number one. And point number two, especially in autism, each child is unique, but in autism it is doubly so. Each child has a unique set of needs, a unique set of challenges, a unique set of strengths. So there can't be a one-size-fits-all formula. Having said that, I'll share my views about just a second. I'll share my views about.
Sir, we are able to see your Zoom screen. You will just have to go at the bottom to find out your folder where the PPT is saved in.
Yeah, I know. I'm just doing that.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, we have your PPT.
No, I'm going through the Google Drive. I have it in a backup there.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now, for this topic, my son had till 10th, he was in a regular school, a mainstream school, Scottish High, one of the largest schools of NCR and Gurgaon. It's an IB-based school. When we opted for NIOS and Foreign Art College, 12th is a prerequisite. So last 2 years, I'll try again the PPT, just a minute. I've kept a backup in the Google Drive as these technical issues keep happening. I'm old, so is my PC. Yeah, so in a way, my child has had both homeschooling just for 2 years maybe, as well as the oh, I'm sorry, I think someone else has shared the screen. Can you please put on the other slide first, the other PowerPoint first, the homeschooling versus regular schooling. This is the life skills one. Dr. Sumit.
Sushant sir, we have another PPT also, regular versus homeschooling.
Can you put them on first, please?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Can we go to the next slide, sir? Yeah. Now, it's a bitter truth, which was covered in the previous session also, that while legally every child is entitled to a school education, in reality, most schools refuse admission, most mainstream schools refuse admission to special needs kids. Even if they cherry pick a few kids who are so-called high functioning, that is, they are verbal, toilet trained with minimal behavior issues. So in the Indian context, homeschooling is a bit of a Hobson's choice. Hobson's choice मतलब कोई और विकल्प नहीं है आपके पास, मजबूरी में आप होमस्कूलिंग कर रहे हैं. कुछ हद तक इंडिया में इस वक्त ये ठीक है, but if we go by the international experience, it has gained a lot of popularity. It's no longer just a fad. There are estimates, but I've got some US government data. Around 3.3% of the kids in USA are homeschooled by choice, right? Now, of course, we are seeing in India, even if you're in Doones or Wilhelms, you're educating yourself through Zoom or Doom, or it's work from home and study from home. Can we move on, sir? Next slide. Yeah. Now, this is the percentage and how it is written. As I was mentioning, the percentage has really gone up from around 1.7 in the start of the century to around 3.3 now. Thank you, sir. Next slide, please. Yeah. Now, again, there is a myth that homeschooling is just out of Hobson's choice. आपकी मजबूरी में करते हैं. If we look at the US chart in this graphic, the white percentage is much higher than the blacks and Asians and other ethnic groups. That is, it is the privileged class who are opting more for homeschooling. If we draw the analogy of our being underprivileged in the sense of the special needs fraternity, the privileged are opting more for it. So this is another myth buster. So next slide, please. This gives the data. This is US government data, and they have very rigid norms that the parents should have declared that the kids are homeschooled, and the enrollment shouldn't be more than 25 hours a week, which is a huge amount, because apparently they have a concept of partial homeschooling and partial regular schooling. Homeschooling is catching on in India. I've read a few articles. A couple of kids qualified for MIT after homeschooling. So can we move on, please? Sorry. Now, again, the special needs fraternity versus homeschooling. If we notice the special needs, that is physical and other impairments, intellectual impairments, the percentage is pretty low. It's low in the pecking order. In this survey, the parents were given more than one choice, one reason of opting for homeschooling. As you see, 80% are not satisfied with the environment of the school. Religious is another major thing. Jewish, Jehovah's Witness, many kind of sects prefer homeschooling. But the point, the slide is that it's not just a special needs fraternity. It's not just a Hobson's choice. Homeschooling is by choice. So next slide, please. Yeah. Now, autism has many pioneers. One of them was Bernard Rimland. He's no more. He was a founder of Autism Society, and he was a consultant to Rain Man, considered to be a father of biomed, though I don't follow biomed, but he's a very well-known personality in autism fraternity and has done a lot for awareness. He wrote a wonderful article when my kid was younger. The article was a bit hard-hitting and costing, and it surmised that schooling, that is regular mainstream schooling, was more for the need of the ego of the parents. He very clearly spelled it out that some kids would do well in special schools, some kid in mainstream schools, and some would do in homeschooling. Having seen a bit of autism for the last 16 years and been a bit active in the social groups during my 2-year sabbatical that I took for my son's 10th, I have observed that there's almost a fetish for regular schooling, and people keep on uh, dying for it, even at times with the court's intervention. Personally, I think if a school is not ready to welcome my kid with open arms, I have no business putting the kid in the school. They can be vindictive. You can apply the law and make him there, but pani mein reh ke magar se bair nahi karna hai. He'll be much better off in maybe a special school or homeschooling. Special school, again, there was a question in the previous one. It's a myth that they won't learn in special schools. They can learn anywhere. Unfortunately, given autism trait, peer group learning is lower in any case. Anyway, the next one. Yeah, now why homeschooling is pretty suitable for special needs? You can work at the child's pace. Now, one of the traits of autism is uneven skills. A kid may be wonderful in maths. We have a few maths Olympiad winners among kids that I know of personally, and they may be awful at language, or vice versa, or someone may be good at art, someone at music. Now, what any other kid may take 10 minutes to grasp, your kid may take 1 hour to grasp, he may take 2 seconds to grasp. So you can work according to your child's pace. I'm sure all the 70 odd participants here would be aware about an IEP. It's an individual education plan acronym, which is supposed to be reviewed at intervals, maybe monthly, maybe quarterly, depending on what your goals at the end of an year are. Sadly, very schools in India follow an IEP for autism, which is one of the prerequisites. In homeschooling, you can draw up your own IEP, you can modify your own IEP, you can dovetail your own IEP according to the kid's requirement. Another major plus in favor of autism is zero bullying. All of us identify bullying with the physical one, a fat kid hitting another kid. Bullying is more mental than physical. The way kids snigger when your kid makes a mistake, the way they boycott them socially, they avoid them, the way they laugh behind their backs. Our kids are not dumb. They're able to grasp all this. And trust me, in all possibility, bullying does more than neutralizes whatever learning happens in the school, because bullying hits where it hurts. Self-esteem. Self-esteem is important to all of us. It's equally important to our kids. Similarly, one of the challenges in mainstream schools for children with autism and most special needs is there are a lot of distractions. Most of our children have sensory requirements, so they are distracted with noises, they're distracted with lights, they are distracted with other kids making noises. At home, ideally, one can avoid all these distractions the way we have cocooned ourselves in a Zoom meeting or a Teams meeting and almost cordoned ourselves off for focus. The same can be done at homeschooling. Our kids, all of us need breaks. In fact, I told you I was a trainer with State Bank of India. We found with empirical evidence that the focus of a normal human being is 15 minutes. We're already 15 minutes into the session. That's another story. So after that, we need breaks. Even in any field, it becomes a tad boring if it goes on and on. That's why I keep inviting questions so that that becomes a break. Now, normally in a school, you have a 45-minute session. That's torturous for any kid. More so for our kids who have serious focus issues, most of them. Again, I put the disclaimer that maybe 10% of our kids do make it to engineering, do make it to IIM. But I'm talking for the vast majority of 90%, they are unable to focus. They may suddenly want to jump. Now, somehow they have been conditioned not to jump in the school. Jumping is a pretty common thing in autism, or they may want to stem or rock. That can be done in homeschooling to the levels required, to the levels you'd like them to stem, because in my view, asking them not to stem is like asking us not to bite our nails. And the most important point, which Mukta ma'am touched shortly, I have a separate PPT on that. We can focus on life skills rather than academics. For this point, I have a simple question to all of you. Before we move on to the next slide, what all skills that you learned at school, trigonometry, calculus, nuclear physics, biochemistry, what are you using in your corporate job or your household job today? Can you tell me which subjects are you using today? Anyone? No, Aarti, we are using a few skills. It's not nothing at all. We are using a few subjects. Anyone else? Any other responses? Okay. Logic, yes. But that's sadly not the strong point of most of our kids, or most of us for that matter. Right. Okay. The next slide, please. Yeah, simple maths. Aarti has hit the nail on the head. What we actually use in our day-to-day life is simple arithmetic and simple language. Angrezi, Hindi, Marathi, apna mother tongue, whatever. They are the main things we use in our day-to-day life. Even simple arithmetic, ma'am, addition, subtraction, now you see it can be done on the mobile. हमको सदियों से मार मार के पहाड़े सिखाए, डिविजन सिखाया, मल्टीप्लिकेशन सिखाया. आज मोबाइल खोलो, सब्जी वाला आराम से सब्जी का हिसाब लगा के देता है. तो even arithmetic can be dispensed. Why I'm saying is some of kids have dyscalculia, that is a fear of, or a learning, sorry, not a fear, my fault, my bad, a learning disability of mathematics. My kid is paranoid about, or almost as paranoid as people are about COVID. He's overcome it, he's learned the basic arithmetic. So all we do is basic 4th, 5th class arithmetic, no calculus, no Shanti Narayan calculus, no Loni's trigonometry. But we do use a lot of MS Office, Excel, and today PowerPoint, Word. That's how Gates has made his fortune. Now, when we hardly use anything of whatever we were taught in 12 rigorous years in schooling and maybe 3 to 5 rigorous years in college, except a few professionals, maybe the medical field, maybe the scientific field, but for them, the vast majority of us use only very basic skills. And in my view, homeschooling should be a 70-30 mix, 70% on life skills, which I'll cover in a separate PowerPoint, and 30% on academics. So can we move on to the next slide? Sorry. Yeah, it's not a bed of roses, homeschooling. It's very, very, very hard on the caregiver, normally the mother, 99% cases. Autism, I mean, being a housemaker or a professional plus housemaker or a mother itself is tough enough. Being the mother of a special needs fraternity is doubly tough. Raise it to the power n when you have talk about homeschooling. Because one of the huge disadvantages is that sooner or later is bound to be fatigue. And the fatigue is going to be at the level of almost being sick of each other's sight. It happens with some spouses, so all of us know that at my age, not at younger ages like most of you, but you have to guard against these fatigue. How, honestly, I don't know, because I've done it only for 2 years, but you'll have to devise your systems, take some online classes, have a lot of physical activities. I'll come to that later. And If possible, involve another family member or a sibling in some of the sessions. Otherwise, the fatigue or the burnout, what happens with tennis players, is bound to be there. This, according to me, is the main disadvantage. The second one, obvious one, is lack of peer group interaction. Sadly, while this is a major disadvantage, the very ethos of autism, which in Greek means apne dunya mein rehna, they are in their own world. So even with the peer group, they don't learn much. I mean, my kid was thrown into an exclusive school where they cherry picked 6 kids. All of them are doing wonderfully. One won the gold medal in Special Olympics, another is a model, and so on. But they didn't learn much from the peer group. Maybe 80% was through directed learning and 20% was through peer group, if at all. And that too with a lot of prompts and a lot of effort. So, but they do miss out on peer group interaction that is fun, having jokes, cracking jokes, hanging out, which again, 90% of our kids find it difficult. And over a period of time, when the hormones act up, the peers disregard them. At best, they are tolerative of them, they are condescending. But this anyway doesn't happen even in mainstream schools beyond class 5. This is based on personal experience. The kids also miss out on school trips, picnics, annual day functions, dance, drama, all that. That is, I mean, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है, ये खोना ही पड़ेगा. इसमें सब बच्चों को मजा आता है, but our kids, the homeschool kids, are bound to miss out. The kids become reclusive. This sadly is true for most of us, most of the special needs family. Slowly, sooner or later, we tend to become reclusive. In fact, as a society, we are becoming reclusive. Diwali पे लोग नहीं आते, WhatsApp पे निपटा देते हैं आजकल. तो this is a global trend, but it is more pronounced in homeschooling. So the next slide, please. Yeah, when I was active in the social media, a lot of queries, I was bombarded with what curriculum to follow. I have just spelled it out already that I would prefer personally a 70-30 approach, that is 70% on life skills and 30% on academics. Now, since in India, it's in our DNA that we have to follow a curriculum, we can, and probably a societal pressure also, कि अरे बच्चा कुछ नहीं कर रहा. That is one of the problems of homeschooling. अरे आपका बच्चा अभी तक school नहीं गया. That's why people are willing to give their right hand to go to a regular school. But उनको छोड़िए, जब आपकी मुसीबत होगी, वो जो आपका बच्चा स्कूल नहीं जा रहा है, say God forbid you have corona, वो मदद करने नहीं आने वाले. तो आप अपने मन से चलिए, अपने हिसाब से चलिए. So one can follow CBSE or a state board. Why these two? Because they are standardized. The books are done by experts, expert educationalists, and all of them are available as free downloads. But please, please, please customize them according to the kid. I'll give an example of customization and truncation. In class 6th or so, the class was going to be taught about planetary system and Big Bang theory and Milky Way and galaxy and all of that. The school owner who used to discuss IEPs with all parents very rightly said, he's a retired army man, Navy man, sorry, कि हमारे बच्चों को ये सब सिखा के कोई फायदा नहीं है. उनको एक सन है, सन के इर्द गिर्द 9 प्लैनेट घूमते हैं. Don't confuse them with Pluto not being a planet or being a planet. 9 प्लैनेट, उनके नाम ज्यादा में ज्यादा, और अगर वो भी नहीं तो अर्थ के पास कौन है, अर्थ एक प्लैनेट है, उतना बता दें काफी है. But you go to any self-respecting school, probably the kids would be memorizing the 12 moons of Jupiter. So please truncate the syllabus if you decide to follow one. Down the line, NIOS is a good option. I won't comment about OEBE or NIOS in detail because I notice in the schedule that you have a separate session for that. But any parent having any query about NIOS, you're welcome to connect with me. I do honorary NIOS consultation as I've been there and done it, and I have met the top brass of NIOS for a proper understanding. It's a wonderful system. The best part about NIOS that I like, and I opted, the reason I opted is, number one, my kid has a pathological aversion to studies, probably genetic. And number two, NIOS allows you to stagger the exam. पांचों एग्जाम इकट्ठे नहीं देने पड़ते CBSE जैसे. NIOS आप डायरेक्टली 14 साल में भी कर सकते हैं. All you need is a self certification. For younger kids, they do have OBE ABC, that is 3rd, 5th, and 8th. I don't know much about it, so I'm not going in detail. But if you're planning NIOS either now in the future or in the future, please download the prospectus and have a look at it. Right? Now, as we discussed earlier, focus on language. Any language. We started with Hindi. We are Tamilians, blue-blooded Aryas, but हमको लगा कि पूरे दुनिया में उसको हिंदी मिलेगा. सब्जी वाले से, रिक्शे वाले से हिंदी ज़्यादा बात करनी पड़ेगी. We started with Hindi. Then slowly he picked up English in the school. Now he has a smattering of Tamil also. Arithmetic, as I told you, I'm speaking from personal experience. He had a phobia against it, but he has overcome it. Abhi basic ginti aati hai. There are some very good websites also. You can connect with me later. I'm not remembering. I found a very good interactive website for arithmetic. Please connect me with me 1:1 later. I'll try to share the link. It's a free one. It's a wonderful one. Because our kids, most of our kids are visual learners. So this website that I'm talking about tries to make arithmetic and maths visual. I swear by Linguist Systems. Linguist Systems is an American publisher. They publish books which are edited and compiled and researched and then published by SLP, speech and language pathologists. In India, there are hardly any language pathologists that I know of. Most are speech therapists, whereas language therapy is an altogether different game from speech therapy. Linguist System books are gold nuggets. Unfortunately, they're a bit costly, around $40 each. During my sabbatical, I mobilized parents. We managed to hack and download quite a few. Time is short, so I'm not going in the details. Connect with me 1:1 to know more about it. But if possible, please go through them after the age of say 5 or 6. It really, or the age of 3, I beg your pardon. They have books from 3 onwards. Those books are used by most therapists, both in India and in USA. I'll follow the Linguist Systems curriculum rather than say the CBSE curriculum. Now life skills. I have a separate PPT on it. I'll come to that very shortly. Games and physical activities. PV Sindhu's mother said in an interview after she won the medal that every kid should have minimum 2 hours of games. Minimum 2 hours. And games for the fun, not for a gold medal or something. So please engage in some game. The ideal ones for our kids, which doesn't involve social interaction, can be done in solo at the same time, are great sports for cycling, swimming, skating. Like I told you, there was a kid who has won a gold medal in golf. There are plenty of achievers. Team sports, most of our kids find it difficult to follow the rules and do the theory of mind. But one of the ways of solving the biggest problem of homeschooling, that is the mental fatigue, is games and activities. Maybe an hour of yoga. I leave it to your choice. Yeah. Sir, next slide, please. Yeah. Now, if I were to relive my life all over, I mean, we all have these 5 dreams. And if my kid was again diagnosed with autism at the age of 2, like my son was, I'll first of all enroll him in a good play school. Need not be a branded one like Kangaroo Kids or Z or something. Any good play school would do. Hint it to them कि इसको थोड़ी सी तकलीफ है, without naming autism, because जैसे ही आप ऑटिज्म वर्ड बोलते हो उनका देखने का और सोचने का नजरिया बदल जाता है. They look at you look at the kid with a jaundiced eye. So make out that there's some problem he's socially deficient or whatever, and be in a good play school. You need to outline the problem, because otherwise they'll treat them as they treat the other neurotypical kids, which won't be good for them. Play schools, the peers are all innocent. So the kid will have the best possible environment. In fact, I'll go a step further, extend the UKG, LKG by 1 more year. Then the next step would be try to get a good mainstream school till 5th or 6th. Why I'm saying 5th or 6th is, beyond that, the kids start losing their innocence. In our era, this used to happen in the teenage because probably of the hormones, but nowadays, the kids mature much earlier. So after 5th or 6th, the way the kids treat our kids, unka nazariya badal jata hai. I'll give you a small example. We were in Scottish Highlands, one of the top schools. We used to get an invite for birthdays from almost all classmates till 4th, 5th, 6th. Slowly it started tapering down, and slowly it started becoming 0. These are harsh realities of life. Probably before my son's diagnosis, I didn't know about the word autism. So at best, I'd have been a bit condescending. So we can't suddenly complain that no, they should take care of us and they should be more sensitive. It's not going to happen overnight. It will probably over a period of time. So I would yank the kid out of the school after 5th or 6th, because apart from these social factors, the syllabus becomes very tough for them. But for 10% of our kids who are academically inclined, the remaining find it a huge challenge and go through a lot of stress and strain, which Dr. Rimland outlined in this article. It's traumatic for them. I mean, जितनी दिक्कत शायद हमको कोरोना से हो रही है, उतनी दिक्कत जिस बच्चे को पढ़ाई में दिलचस्पी नहीं है, उसको एक स्पेशल स्कूल में, एक रेगुलर स्कूल में होगी, जहां जबरदस्ती पढ़ाया जाता है. So this is just my perspective, that if I were to relive, I'll probably, after 5th or 6th, I'll start homeschooling with a focus on the languages, basic arithmetic, and 70% on life skills. But after that, I'll try NIOS, because I saw it in my son's case. He gave a small party to a few of his classmates, and he was proud about the fact that he cleared 10th with 80%. अब वो पूरा बहुत मुश्किल हुई उसको, पढ़ाई में मजा नहीं आता है, वो आर्टिस्ट है, मगर इवन देन ही वाज प्राउड कि हाँ मैंने भी 10th कर लिया. अदरवाइज वो सर्टिफिकेट मैं दीवार में लटकाने वाला नहीं हूँ, आर्ट कॉलेज एडमिशन के लिए चाहिए. बट it does help their self-esteem. They clear 10th or 12th, and self-esteem of our kids is something we tend to neglect and tend to keep on the back burner. So next slide, please. Yeah, can we move on to the life skills part, and then I'll be ready for questions. I'm awfully sorry, somehow, Sushant, my file sharing is not happening. Google Drive wasn't opening. The life skills PPT, please. In the meanwhile, if someone has a question, please type it in. Yeah, so disclaimer and a caveat again, this is an illustrative list. It is just a guidepost. Even with regular and neurotypical kids, it is not mandatory that all of them achieve these life skills as per the age levels, but this gives a broad indication. So can we move on? So can we have the next slide, please? Yeah. Now, most of the experts in the field have divided it age-wise. So I'm going age-wise. Age 2 to 3. I have put toilet training right at the top, bold underline. Bold underline email is like shouting. But the moment you get a diagnosis of any special needs, the first thing you have to focus is on toilet training. There are unfortunately quite a few adults with autism moving around in diapers. You can imagine what it does to the self-esteem of both the kid and the parents. So, हाथ धो के पीछे पड़ जाइए. There are plenty of videos, plenty of material in Google. साम धाम भय भेद सब ट्राई कीजिए, टॉयलेट ट्रेनिंग पे फोकस कीजिए. वो पहला सबसे पहला स्केल है, बाकी सब सेकेंडरी है. राइट. By the age of 2 or 3, the kid is supposed to put his or her toys away. मेरा बच्चा आज तक नहीं करता है, उसको रिमाइंड करना पड़ता है, वो अलग चीज है. बट ये 2 या 3 साल में स्किल नॉर्मली बच्चों को आना चाहिए. Another basic life skill is getting dressed. It is 80% of parents, at least both of us, are guilty of helicopter parenting. Now, the moment you assist them with something, naturally उनका इंटरेस्ट उसमें कम हो जाएगा. अगर आप कपड़े पहनाओगे, वो अपने बच्चे वैसे भी नवाबी स्टाइल होते हैं, वो आराम से पीछे रहेंगे और आपको कपड़े पहनाने देंगे. कब तक पहनाएंगे? 5, 10, 15, 20. So please teach the kids self-grooming, that is dressing, taking a bath by themselves, so on. Then they need to be taught about hygiene, putting all the dirty clothes in the hamper or washing machine, right? Similarly, at the age of 2 and 3 itself, the kid should be a part of setting the dinner table or the lunch table, getting the spoons, forks, carrying the plates after the meals, and brushing teeth and washing face with assistance should start at the tender age of 2 or 3. So the next slide for the next age group, please. Again, toilet training I'm emphasizing because toilet training is Kanchenjunga for us. Everything else is Mount Everest maybe. But toilet training, unfortunately, अगर टेंडर एज में नहीं किया, बाद में बहुत दिक्कत आती है. Again, the second part is a lot of our kids keep wandering. Almost every week you will find in Facebook or the autism WhatsApp groups कि फलाना बच्चा गायब हो गया. Or unfortunately, even in USA में, this is the biggest cause for children missing or dying in autism. Swimming is the second. तो 4-5 साल तक बच्चे को अपना पूरा नाम और एड्रेस बताना आना पड़ेगा. अगर नॉन वर्बल है तो आप GPRS, क्लोड टैग्स कुछ ना कुछ डालिए. Now you have GPRS devices which can track the child. It can be even in the button or the label of the shirt. Go through Google, you'll find them. But if the kid is verbal, then the kid should be able to narrate his name and address. Sorry, in today's age, even the phone number of mom and dad, right? Then brush teeth, washing face, combing hair with minimal assistance, and making an emergency call from mobiles. Luckily here, most of our kids are wonderful with gizmos. So teach them on how to reach you whenever they need. This will be a life skill uniform till adulthood or maybe beyond that also. Next screen, please. Yeah, by the age of 6 or 9, they should have a hang of the basic gadgets like say, toaster or the gizmos, computer, laptop. They should have some idea of putting it on and off. And then the money concept starts. Again, इतना लंबा लेक्चर हो रहा है यहाँ पे. अब मेरे बच्चे को अभी तक मनी कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं आया. उसको पता है 5 का नोट, 10 का नोट, 100 का नोट, 500 का नोट, लेकिन उसका वैल्यू क्या है, उसका यूज क्या है. एंड I don't know, probably they're spiritualistic rather than materialistic. They have a kind of a detachment. But ideally, one should start the monetary skills right at the age of 6 to 9. And at the age of 6 to 9, they should attend to their personal hygiene without being prompted by an adult. Now, one of the tragedies of autism is prompt dependency. And unfortunately, it never goes with a helicopter parenting. हम प्रॉम्प्ट पे प्रॉम्प्ट करे जाते हैं. कब तक करेंगे प्रॉम्प्ट? तो प्रॉम्प्ट फेडिंग सिखाया नहीं जाता। प्रॉम्प्ट देना सारे थेरेपिस्ट बहुत अच्छा सिखाते हैं, मगर प्रॉम्प्ट फीड करना पड़ता है. सो हाइजीन विदाउट बीइंग रिमाइंडेड बाय दैट. देन टेकिंग डाउन द फोन मैसेजेस आइडियली इन अ रिटन वे, और एटलीस्ट बीइंग एबल टू नरेट इट. उसमें कई बार भूल जाते हैं, तो लिख के रखना अच्छा रहता है. Setting an alarm clock. This is a major challenge, trimming nails, because most of our kids, because of sensory habits, are unable to trim it properly, or they tend to hurt themselves, but they learn only by that. Maybe get a duller nail cutter or whatever. One has to start. Next slide, please. Yeah, 10 to 15, they should be prepared to stay alone in a home, look after the younger siblings, if any, and time management skills. Again, this is actually a kind of a bucket list or a wish list, but we need to work on this. उम्मीद करेंगे जितना सीख पाए. कंपेयरिंग प्राइसेस, उसको प्रयोग मनी कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं होता ज्यादातर को, बट जहां हो पाए वहां कंपेयर भी करें कि बिग बाजार में सस्ता है या ये बिग बास्केट में सस्ता है. शो द प्राइसेस एंड handling basic shopping. This is ideal at the age of 10 to 15, because before that, our kids especially are not conducive to this. That's why I shifted it to a lower side. आप उसको 10-20 रुपए देके उसके पसंद की थी चॉकलेट, अंडे, ब्रेड पास के शॉप से लेने भेजिए. उससे पहले ही शॉप में बात करके रखिए कि भाई हमारा बच्चा है, उसको थोड़ी सी दिक्कत है. वहां से रेगुलरली कुछ 100-500-1000 रुपए की महीने में शॉपिंग कीजिए. उनको थोड़ा बताइए. Most of them are very cooperative. Unlike the peers, most of them are ultra sensitive and go out of the way, like they give the child an extra chocolate or something. Of course, one has to watch out for the abuse part also. But उसको आजू बाजू के दुकान में शॉपिंग आपको शुरू करवाना पड़ेगा. वो एक स्कूल है. आपके पास जितने दुकान है, जितने मदर डेयरी या दूध की दुकान, अंडे की दुकान, ये सारे उसके लिए एक स्कूल है होम स्कूलिंग में. अनफॉर्चुनेटली रेगुलर स्कूलिंग में ये चीजों पे ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं दिया जाता, टाइम नहीं मिल पाता. तो the last slide, please. So the next slide and the last slide, please. Yeah, 16 to 18, the child is an adult. Even though हमारे बच्चे शायद जिंदगी भर बच्चे ही रहेंगे, they have an uncluttered mind and a very simple approach to life. Or again, I reiterate that these age-appropriate life skills were for regular neurotypical kids, but we can try to aspire for them. We may not achieve them. इसका 20-30% भी अचीव हो जाए बहुत बड़ी बात है. और ये मत सोचिए, हिम्मत मत हारिए कि अचीव होगा ही नहीं. अपना टाइम आएगा. कब आएगा I don't know, but आएगा. Right? That's all from my side. I'll take 5 more minutes and invite Adi. And he obviously preferred the homeschooling one. But if it is okay, Harshali, can I ask Adi to come chip in for 5 minutes?
Sure, sir. Sure. Definitely.
Yeah. Adi. Yeah. In the meanwhile, can if there are any questions, I'll take them.
Great to have Adi, sir. No problem.
Yeah, thank you. No, I mean, for him, when he went, okay, anyway, let's listen from him.
I like homeschooling better than going to school because there's a lot of flexibility.
Adi, these are a group of parents, right, of children with autism. तो ये बताओ, तुमने 10th तक तो स्कॉटिश हाई में किया था, इतने बढ़िया टीचर्स थे, फ्रेंड्स थे. फिर 2 साल तुमने NIOS होम स्कूलिंग में किया. कौन सा ज्यादा अच्छा लगा?
घर पे स्कूलिंग ज्यादा अच्छा लगा.
क्यों?
हाँ, क्योंकि ज्यादा फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है. फिर आराम से देर रात को सो सकता.
1 मिनट, ये ले लो, माइक्रोफोन ले लो. हाँ, बताओ आप.
I like homeschooling better there than I like homeschooling better than going to school. I sing song voice में आ रहा
नहीं, वो एको आ रहा है बेटा, एक मिनट, ऐसे ही बोलो.
है. I like तब भी सुनाई तो देगा.
सुनाई देगा. I'm sorry, there are some technical issues.
I like homeschooling better than going to school because there's a lot of flexibility. Then we could sleep late at night and then get up late in the morning. Because sometimes after midnight, I like doing some artwork. So that's why.
Adi,
And
don't you miss your friends? Don't you miss
because,
your friends?
and I like.
Adi, he's asking, don't you miss your friends?
I don't miss my friends much. Though some of them had wished me on my birthday.
Okay.
Some of the friends and teachers had wished me on my birthday.
Okay. What was the best part of you going to the regular school, Bombay Scottish? What did you like the most in the school?
What is he saying?
तुमको स्कूल में सबसे अच्छा क्या लगा?
Because I liked art and craft in the school and some outdoor games and including indoor games as well.
Wonderful.
And
Very
I
nice.
liked interacting with my friends. One of my friend Arthur, whom I used to share a lot of jokes with.
Wow. And Adi, Papa said that you are involved in fine arts. So what kind of art do you practice? What kind of art do you like?
कौन सा आर्ट अच्छा लगता है?
Yeah, I like painting with watercolors, acrylic colors on canvas, and as well as the oil paints on canvas.
Okay, क्या बनाना अच्छा लगता है?
I like making Ganesha in different avatars. I like sculpting the Ganesha idols from the clay.
Wow.
Hi, Adi.
Okay, Adi, thank you.
This is Dr. Sumit here. Hello, Adi.
Yes,
Hi,
sir.
Adi. This is Dr. Sumit here.
Yeah.
Suppose Mama Papa goes to the hometown and you are hungry and nobody's there with
ये
you.
क्या बता रहे हैं?
एक मिनट, sorry. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Sir, once again, I am giving it to him. Please repeat.
Sure. This is more important to the parents now. Suppose, hi Adi, this is Sumit uncle here.
Yeah.
Hi, here in a pink shirt. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes. Adi, suppose
Huh.
Mama Papa has to go to Kerala on a very urgent basis and you are alone at home, unfortunately, and you are hungry. What you will do?
Yeah, I will cook my food on my own, like roti with paneer sabji.
You know how to make a paneer sabji?
Yeah, in school I have learned cooking.
Amazing. But suppose nothing is there at home, then what you will do?
Yeah, I have to buy bread and butter.
Okay, so you will get bread and butter. Can you please tell me? मुझे पता नहीं है कि ये bread कितने का आता है?
25 rupees.
25 rupees. अच्छा, वो छोटा वाला bread.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we are running out of time.
No problem.
If needed, we can have another session with
Sure.
him. Yeah, because he loves to interact with people. And that's another mythbuster about autism and the social part. Yeah, there were a couple of questions.
That shows that, sir, you have focused so much on the life skills that he likes to interact with people so much. The formula which you mentioned of 70 and 30%, 70% life skills versus 30% of academics, definitely can be seen so evidently with Adi. One question over here I had is, did you take the life skills very much parallel to the academics, or first you tried developing the life skills and then went on to the academic part?
Here we were lucky with the school. The school focused more on academics, more on life skills, I beg your pardon, and
Okay.
truncated the academics.
Okay.
So, and we built on that, like cooking, which Dr. Sumit was asking.
Yes.
The school had classes, and we experimented and made him perfect with it. Only thing he doesn't like to cook because it's very sweaty in the kitchen.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
So, but he knows the cooking, dal, sabji, roti, chawal, and he experiments being an artist.
Okay. 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 Wonderful. There was one more question, sir. Most of the parents have this myth that if my child is not going to the school, he will miss out on the social interaction aspect.
Right.
Did you have such an experience with Adi as well, that he's missing out on social interaction?
See, this is my personal view that the social interaction in the school is very, very superficial.
Okay.
Somebody was mentioning in the previous session, our kids don't get wonderful vibes from neurotypical kids. They get good vibes only from the special needs kids, and they let their guard down. So the social interaction with them is a very superficial one. Either they snigger at them or they are very condescending and talk to them as a 5-year-old kid. This is my observation. Luckily, the fellow parents and adults, they are far more sensitive and talk to them on an equal footing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just take the questions from the chat box.
Yeah.
Give me a moment, sir. One of the parents has asked, sir, can you please guide that how should the learning pattern of the child change with the age of the child?
It's a very tricky question, honestly. Because of the uneven skills, they'll be ahead of their age group in a few things, like say art in my son's case, and far behind the age group in certain other skills. So it has to be tweaked and customized. One simply can't follow a rigid CBSE or ICSE pattern.
There's one more question, that what if my 9-year-old child is not listening to my instructions and showing a lot of tantrums?
Again, it's a very individual question. Unfortunately, autism is such a spectrum that we have all kinds of kids, but with patience and perseverance, things would improve from ground zero. I mean, every kid is not going to crack IIM or IIT or the doctor engineer syndrome that we have in India, but from ground zero, that is from the day of diagnosis, there will be a dramatic improvement in 90% of the kids.
Okay. Okay. Sir, if I want to try regular school for a couple of years and then opt for homeschooling, how and when would be the right time to start homeschooling? I guess you have already answered that after 5th and 6th, we can start with the homeschooling.
Yeah.
The parent also has to ask that my son is 7 years old, but going to class 1, he is 1 year behind. I want to try him for regular school for a year or so. When do I know regular school is not working? Please educate me.
Again, a very difficult question, but a very important point. Mostly we tend to have age-appropriate classes for all children, but especially the special needs fraternity, it doesn't matter a bit if he's even 3 or 4 years behind the biological age and the so-called class age. As long as the kid is comfortable and the kid is enjoying the school, it will be good enough to have with the regular school. Like why I'm saying 5th and 6th is, this school, the owners themselves had a kid with autism, so they could dictate the terms. But even there, after 5th or 6th, the remedial and life skill sessions became more and more, and the classroom interaction was kept to the barest minimal and truncated. Whereas normally the parents aspire the other way around, but the owners took a conscious decision to do it because most of our kids find it difficult to cope up with the academics. So till the kid is comfortable with the academics level, but here there's a slight catch that what we noticed in one of the Hrithik Roshan movies, that if he's with too junior a kid, then there's another kind of bullying which happening. It's a lampooning and they laugh at them. I think Krish was the movie. So 3 or 4 years being behind the academic level is par for the course.
Okay. How did you and your wife manage your own temperament to manage your child's learning challenges? what has worked for you to build the patience?
I honestly don't know. I mean, it came along. Probably acceptance, a few mentors like the school teachers, the school special head, Parul Gupta, therapist, who's seen Adi since she was 2.5 at Potential Delhi, and some wonderful people like Mary Barua, who had traveled the road and paved it and made it easier for us.
Correct. Wonderful. So acceptance is the key, which you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And just the last question for the day for you, sir.
Yeah.
If the school is not helping out with the IEP to the parent, what can the parent do? Where can the parent get a help for IEP from?
Okay, good question. Most schools don't follow an IEP. Even if they do, it's pretty cosmetic. There are plenty of websites. You search for it and adopt any good integrated school's IEP with dovetailing it to the requirement of the child. IEPs are available online, plenty of them. And Linguist Systems has a book on IEPs per se. So.
Okay.
I've given my coordinates, both my mail ID and the phone number. Anyone who wants to connect 1:1 is most welcome.
Sure.
Any parent who wants to connect.
I guess, sir, we are getting an echo from your end. Yeah, no problem. Now it's okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful talk. You discussed, I'll just brief out your talk. Schooling is generally the need of the parents to suffice their ego, which was a very important statement. Also, the comparison of data with respect to homeschooling. It is not just for special need children. It is actually an option which can be considered as a choice for parents. You compared really well the advantages and also few disadvantages of homeschooling with our children. The 70-30 ratio of life skills to academics was again a very wonderful formula for all the parents. You also covered various types of curriculum. You also shared your own journey, how you went on from primary play school to going to 5th to 6th standard in regular school, then starting off with a homeschooling, and 10th and 12th in the NIUS board to boost the self-confidence of Adi. And definitely the life skills, which was age-wise life skills you covered, were very important for all the parents here. Thank you so much, sir, for your time, for your patience, and for your experience sharing with all our parents. We'll definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, sir. I'm sorry we ran out of time, which is normally the case everywhere. I have given my coordinates in reply to a question. Harshali has them in any case.
Definitely.
Any special needs parent is welcome to connect with me at any point of time. I have 2 years left in the service, and I have an off only on Sundays and second Saturdays. To the best of my knowledge and ability, I'll try to reply. Thanks a lot, Harshali. Pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Wonderful session, sir. Thank you.
And thanks a lot to the person who handled, Mr. Shinde, I think, who handled the slides. In fashion parlance, it's called wardrobe malfunction, but he covered up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a good day. Thank you.